Hello guys, welcome back to another series. In this new series, we are going to perform web application penetration testing on the Metasploit virtual machine. Metasploit virtual machine is basically a virtual machine which is designed to practice web application penetration testing, which includes a lot of vulnerabilities. So we just need to download it and install it on our machine so that we can learn how we can find vulnerabilities in web applications. So the required software for installing Metasploitable virtual machine is the VirtualBox and the Metasploit virtual machine itself. So I will provide both of the download links in the description, so you can download it from there. Let's see how we can download and set up Metasploitable virtual machine on our system. So it can be done on both Windows and Linux systems, so it's not a problem. First let's see what are the topics which we are going to cover in this series first. So the first topic is this video is for installation. So in this video we are going to see how we can install a Metasploitable machine on our system. So after that we will start learning about different types of attacks which are possible on the Metasploitable machine. So the first thing which we are going to learn is SQL injection, and then we can also learn a lot of more. So we are going to cover all these topics later on. So in this video, let's first see how we can install Metasploitable machine on our system. So first we need to download the VirtualBox from the official VirtualBox website. So you can just download whatever version is suitable for your operating system. So if you are using Windows, you need to download the Windows host one here. So as soon as you click on it, it will ask you to specify the location where you want to save the file. So you just need to select it and then click on save, and the download will start. So after downloading and installing VirtualBox, we just need to download the Metasploitable virtual machine from here. So we will basically get a zip file in which there will be a virtual machine disk for this Metasploitable virtual machine. So after you download it, you need to extract it using WinZip or WinRAR or any other compression extraction software. So after extracting and installing VirtualBox, now we need to set up the virtual machine on VirtualBox. So for that we will first launch VirtualBox here. So after launching VirtualBox, you will see 4 buttons here. So you need to click on new, and after clicking on new, it will ask you the name and operating system which we are wishing to create. So the name I will put as Metasploitable machine, and then here in type we need to select Linux, and then we need to click on next. So here it says that the already a machine with that name exists because I have already created the Metasploitable virtual machine here. So you can select any other name and it will work. So like I will add my Metasploitable machine, and then it should work. And as soon as I click on next, okay, this name is also taken. So I will give it another name, and then I will select it, and now I can go next. So here the next thing it's asking for is the memory size. So here the recommended memory size is 1 GB or 1000 MB. So this is more than enough for the Metasploitable machine because it does not has any graphical user interface. It's all terminal based. So there is no not a lot of requirement of RAM. So we can just click on next, and this is the most important option here. So here you need to select the virtual hard disk which we downloaded from the website. So you just need to click on use existing virtual hard disk file here, and then you need to click on this small folder icon here, and then a new window opens, and here you need to click on add. And then after clicking on add, you just need to specify the location where your Metasploitable machine which is downloaded is extracted. So here you will see it is a vmdk file which is extracted. So we just need to select this vmdk file and click on open. And as soon as I click on open, here it will be listed. Then we need to just click on choose, and as you can see, now it has been chosen. And as soon as I click on create, the Metasploitable machine will be created here. But in my case, the Metasploitable machine is already created here, so we will just run it. You just need to click on create and you will get the machine here. So after I click this, and now we just need to start the machine. So before starting the machine, I must tell you something about the Metasploitable network configuration. So first we will click on settings, and then we will see the network configuration. So this network configuration, you can either keep it on NAT, which is network address translation. So if you keep it on NAT, it will be better if you are performing the web application penetration testing from the same machine. So if you keep it on NAT, then it will not be a problem. Or else if you are using a wireless interface like me, so you can use a bridged adapter. So this will assign an IP address to our virtual machine over the network. So I will keep it on bridged adapter, and then I will click OK. So after that, we are ready to launch our Metasploitable machine and see what we can get here. So we will click on start. So the Metasploitable machine is now starting. So as you can see, we can see a console like loading here. It's starting up all the services, and then we will get a terminal. So as soon as the boot completes, you will be asked to give the Metasploitable login ID and password. So the default login ID and password for the Metasploitable machine is MSF admin. So I will enter MSF admin, and then password also MSF admin. So as here you can see, I cannot see anything here being entered, but it's a security feature. The password is actually being entered, so don't worry about it. Just enter the password and then click on enter. So now as you can see, the password has been entered and we are inside the virtual machine. So now we have the terminal access. So this virtual machine does not have a GUI because we actually don't need it, because we are going to access it through our browser. So first thing we need to check out is the IP address which is assigned to this machine. So for that we need to first get the root privileges. So for that I will type sudo su and then enter. Then it will ask for password. Then we will enter the same password, which is MSF admin. And after that we have the super user access now, so we can check what IP address is assigned to our virtual machine. So for that we will type ifconfig and then hit enter. So as you can see, for the virtual machine, the wireless adapter which we have bridged is a Ethernet adapter, so it will be seen as an Ethernet adapter in our virtual machine. So this is the inet address, is the IP address which is assigned to our virtual machine. So the IP address assigned to my virtual machine is 192.168.5.101. So using this IP address we can access our virtual machine on our local network. So let's see what is inside our virtual machine. So for that I will just type the IP address here and then click on enter. So as you can see, I can see a page which is being loaded here. So it says Metasploitable 2 and there are a lot of options here. So these are all different modules which we can practice penetration testing on. So in the first part of this video, or this series, we are going to cover the major flaws which are found in web applications, like the SQL injection and XSL vulnerabilities. So that's it for this video. We are going to see a lot in the upcoming videos, so stay tuned and thanks for watching.